a great thing. Cut the ribbon on the Cancer Center Friday afternoon, or Thursday, I guess, with the Kroc Center. Friday afternoon, they cut the ribbon on the Cancer Center that's been open. And if you go by the old Gilbert Manor, you'll see cranes and pilings. They put up the new dental school that's going there. And I saw the plans for the next building there. It's going to be absolutely great. And once again, that's our future. Not only our young kids, but our college kids and our doctors need to be trained to help take care of us as we continue to move forward in our lives and whatever. Please keep Augusta in your prayers, but also be recognizing the fact that we're still, no matter how bad we are, we're still a whole lot better off than a lot of other people in the world. If you look at the TV and watch the pictures from Haiti, people had nothing and they lost that. You know, each one of us have on our person more than most of those people have in a year. And we need to be grateful and thankful and blessed because of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred.
What you see on TV, and while these people work real hard, they get 20 seconds of the reality of the world. And let me tell you, they're not going to share the best 20 seconds with you. They're going to share the most controversial.
Do that, please.
And the newspaper is pretty much the same way. You know, if I do 500 things right in a day, if I mess up one, guess which one you're going to hear about? You're not going to hear about the ones I did good. You're going to hear about the ones I messed up.
Okay.
That was the first presentation of the work product that they're doing. And part of what you look for in those presentations is the ability to be criticized, to refocus, to take criticism and put that into the end product that you got there. That whole process, like I tell you about the budget, we argue about the budget. We're supposed to argue about the budget. It's important enough for us to have arguments about, because that's our future. This plan is the same thing. If nobody sat there and argued about it, I'd be scared to death, because there are different opinions on what needs to be done. There are different thoughts on what needs to be where and what needs to be done and what needs to happen. And that's the dialogue that you try to create in a friendly environment where you can argue and not get mad, as opposed to arguing and getting mad. And that's what you're looking at. And that was the first opportunity that we've actually had to do that. And let me share you with the 5 hours or so that they were presenting. You saw the 3 minutes of consternation, or read about the 20 minutes of why didn't you do this and why didn't you do that? That's life, and that's life in the newspaper, and that's life in the whatever. I can tell you the real story about how the ceiling fell at the jail. Not the first time it fell for 20 years. But all of a sudden we didn't do anything else that day, so that's what got the press. So I mean that's the kind of thing you got to be careful about. So a dialogue and an argument is a whole lot better than just complacency, because y'all argue every once in a while, don't you? About what we're going to do in this group? No, you don't ever do that, do you? But that's the reality of what you're looking for. So for goodness sakes, don't take what you read in the paper, or don't take that 3 seconds you see on TV and think that's the real world. That a lot of times isn't any better than what you see in the movies, to be honest with
you. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I have a question for Mr. Russell pertaining to today's call. And the neighborhood wasn't even informed of this. And we just like to know which way we should be going, or which way you all are going with that, and what kind of input we have.
We've had several meetings with people that tell me that they're informing the neighborhood of what's going on and whatever. And what we've done is pretty much taken out the part-time person that we had there that had afternoon programs, because we didn't have enough money to pay. We shut a couple other parks down, basically. The park itself is still open. The plans for the redevelopment are still on board. They're actually in the design phase, whatever. And what we've asked for these two people is, and one of which has come to me and the other of which has talked to Tom, is we're looking for a partnership where, and they assured me there are people that will be willing to come in that we can partner with that would keep the program open during the afternoons there.
We would like to have a part in discussing that.
My problem is the we part, because I've got two groups that we've talked to, that I've talked to personally, and if you're not part of that we, then we need to get together and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, we do need to.
You see what I'm saying?
Because, We was on the impression it was closed.
No. Matter of fact, we've got a couple $100,000 to renovate that building. The pool's gonna be open this summer. Summer programs are still
So
gonna be
now,
there.
who do we meet with, to see what's going on with
Tom
that?
Tom Beck is the one that would be the person. All right.
Tom Beck is
Yeah,
the only
from-
person, because we the one got the information from him that it was closed or lack of activities.
And that's pretty much what we did. Now we're trying to figure out a way to get some more activities in there. So Tom's the one that would
So
be
we should meet with you all,
with Tom.
with Tom.
Yes. And there are people meeting with Tom. I mean, and I'm not too sure why you're not part of that. With the Laddie Walker Neighborhood Association, and we've talked to them and another individual there that says that they are representing the community. So, I mean, we just, come talk. We'd love to have you too.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I just have one, on the 500-day project, you made a statement about it, but it did not give
Help me this. I didn't hear
$500,000 project for them to look at the beautification of South Augusta.
the master planning process.
But there was still no real answer, so is the study closed?
No, we're not anticipating that being finished till about another year. It's still a work in progress.
Okay, all right.
The target date's not for another 6 to 8 months at least. So, yeah, please participate. I mean, there'll be more meetings, there'll be more opportunity for discussion.
Okay.
So please don't, yeah, it's not a done deal at all.
To my understanding, you guys have a department or a little division that actively seeks out block grants and this kind of stuff, right?
The block grants come through.
I mean, federal grants, grants that will enhance the city.
Yeah. Through neighborhood.
But like, I'm a retired military. That's a group of retired military guys out there that don't even know that. And I told them, well, hey, I've been involved in the community for a long time, and these guys always seek out these grants. And,
Right.
I mean, like, you have to qualify for them. They don't just give them to you.
Yeah, but yeah, please, and like the president said, I'm pretty easily accessible, and probably more so than I want to be on a lot of occasions, to be honest with you. But, if you got a question or whatever, pick up the phone, call me, and I will call you back. I guarantee that. You might not like what I say sometimes, but I'll call you back. And if you want to come down and talk, or if you've got an idea to help us do a better job, please don't keep it to yourself. I mean, we're not the masters of any of this. It's a team effort, and as I say in here almost every time I come, it's your city, and you're the ones who need to participate in what we do with it. And because it's that us. So please, if you don't like what I'm doing, please let me know. I wouldn't ask you to tell me you like it, because nobody ever does that. But except when you want me to buy tickets. But other than that, thank you all again.